Yo guys, Jarek the Game and Dragon doing some more Dirt 3 gameplay. This time I'm going to be doing some Rallycross in LA. And I actually really like this race. This race is a really fun race. It suits the way I drive, a lot of drifting, a lot of sliding all over the place. To be completely honest, turns like right here as I tap this guy a little bit by accident. And turns like that are actually faster to not drift around, or at least not drift quite as wide as I do. But I get a lot of speed coming out of the turn. I kind of flat track it around turns and get the speed coming out of the turns a lot. So I make up a lot of the ground just straight away. And it keeps a good fluent race going on, and it makes it very hard for someone to pass you. Now right there, I kind of tapped that guy because there is an achievement. You get an achievement per race, and usually it's something like don't crash your car, don't roll your car if you're doing, like say if you're doing one of the land rush races in a dune buggy, don't roll your dune buggy. And with this one, it was reach a speed of 120 miles an hour, which I did that, and it showed up on the bottom of the screen. I looked down at it, looked up, and then crashed into that guy. So oops. As I play kind of a little bit cheap here, heading that guy off. It actually wasn't intentional. I meant to turn a little bit faster, but for some reason the handbrake didn't make me turn, so I kept going into him. Either way, I got in first place. Guys still give me a little bit of a run for my money, but I'm in first place now, and hopefully I'll be able to hold first place. It's been 2.5 weeks since I've been sick. I'm still coughing. I hate that about getting sick. It drives me crazy. Why am I coughing? I'm not even sick anymore. What is this? Anyway, as I said, I'm keeping the... There we go. I'm switching over to the cockpit mode now that I've changed in front of... Now that I'm in first place and I don't have to pass anyone, gotten into the cockpit mode. I love this angle. The only thing about this angle is just that you can't really see the angle of your turning, of your drifting. I'm being distracted by being spammed. Why is it as soon as I start doing a voiceover, I get spammed on Skype, Steam, and like all my other messengers? Doing a voiceover, people. Go away for now. Wait till I'm done. Anyway, as I was saying, the only thing I don't like about the cockpit view is that when you're watching in the playback mode, you can't really see the angle of your drift. When you're racing, you sure as hell can feel it. But for the people watching, as I get a little out of control there, but for the people who are watching, you can't really tell. You can't really see fully what you're doing. But I do love this angle, and I'm so glad Dirt has added this in as I tap the wall a little bit. Not just a little bit of a gentle tap. Dragons don't know how to generally tap something. Who am I kidding? Anyway, gonna switch over to the hood view right here. I love this angle because you can feel the drift, the angle of your drift, yet you can still see everything going on. This angle is a really, really cool angle. It's so simple. I mean, it's just a on-board, on-hood camera angle, but you can see everything with it. It's just, it fits perfectly for what I want to show. And I'll switch back to behind the car after this race is done, or after this lap is done. But for now, let's stay on the hood. Anyway, I was having a conversation with one of my, actually it was with Delta 1 Adam, because he's over here for a week. The one over at God's Airsofters. And we were having a conversation, and he was trying to tell me that Grand Theft Auto, not Grand Theft Auto, what am I talking about? Gran Turismo. I always get those two, the names mixed up for some reason, even though the games are nothing alike. But he's trying to say Gran Turismo looks better on the PlayStation 3 than Dirt 3 did. Dirt 3 does, as I changed the camera and go behind the car so you can really see the angle of my drift. But yeah, Dirt 3, in my opinion, easily the best looking racing game out at the moment. It's the only one that really truly utilizes DirectX 11. This is on PC, obviously. It doesn't look as near as good on the 360 at all. I'll give Gran Turismo a lot of credit. It looks great on the PlayStation, and they're dealing with 7-year-old hardware almost at this point. So they're way behind in that department compared to what Dirt 3 is doing on PC. I don't know how good it looks on 360. I haven't played it on 360, but it looks great on the PC, and the graphics are just crazy. Just turn it to 1080p if you want to see how good the graphics are. And this race doesn't even really show how good they are. So you know, it's just like I said before, the game looks good. It's hard to compare it to Gran Turismo because this is a dirt game, and Gran Turismo is not all dirt at all. Yeah, there's just another race in Dirt 3. Tell me your opinion down below. What do you think looks better? Latest Gran Turismo or Dirt 3? So there's the points, there's my time. I won by a decent amount of time. Quite a lot. And I'll see you guys next video.